cutting my greens. Let me show you why, real time, why you must wash your produce. Look at this. Can y'all see him? Where are you going? And where you come from? That's also why you gotta start detoxing too, because stuff like this can be in your body, and it's not to scare you, it's just to let you know, wash your fucking produce. This is a Namajesu juicer. I can't wait until I say Namajesu done sponsored your girl, but for now, is it me or can y'all tell the difference between cilantro and parsley? Because when I pull these little tags off, I don't know what's what. You know what? I can't tell the difference. So we're gonna say the leafy ones like this is parsley. The little, I can't remember this. I do know the difference. I just learned with y'all. Parsley, cilantro. We're gonna see if I remember later. Y'all ain't tell me. Y'all could have told me, but y'all didn't, so we here, and now I get to tell you. Okay? Y'all know I gotta bring out the notes because I ain't one of those content creators that act like I remember it all. I don't. What's up, y'all? It is a brand new day. I sit down and have a little chit chat with y'all and explain things that I wish I knew before I start cutting meat out of my diet and becoming a little bit more conscious about what I eat. So number one is iron, okay? When I first stopped eating meat, I really didn't research anything prior. And that's another thing, just kind of, do a little research before you just go cold turkey, because that's what I did. Iron is very essential for the flow of your blood. It's the way that the blood gets the oxygen, right? So one way that you might know that you have low iron, for me personally, I would comb through my hair and I would have like really long strands. I felt fatigue all the time. I had no idea, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I felt like I was getting the right amount of greens, but I wasn't, I was consuming maybe like, it's coming, like, y'all don't realize, prior to going vegan and prior to going plant-based or whatever you want to call it, I wasn't a veggie girl. Okay, I wasn't a fruit girl. Like, I might get a smoothie here and there, but I just wasn't consuming it on a regular basis. One of the ways to ensure that you are getting your iron intake in was I consumed things like quinoa. The veggie kingdom was like my ride or die, okay? Like kale, dandelion, teas, herbs like sarsaparilla, those are like my go-to. I can only, again, tell you from my experience. So what I started doing was juicing dandelion, like that's what's in this. Dandelion, celery, ginger, cucumber. I started really consuming a lot of juice, and that literally was like skyrocket my iron levels. Like, I don't miss a day of my greens now. And it's crazy because I hear a lot of people say they can't do it, and let me be that person that say, y'all, I did not like veggies and I did not like fruit. I was that kid that was like, don't put that on my plate, okay? And I think it comes from like childhood trauma. You know how your parents might put them green beans on your plate and then you like, I was traumatized into eating my veggies. So as I got older and I was an adult, I was like, I don't need that. I'm gonna find out I needed it all along. Another deficiency that you could potentially experience is vitamin D. Y'all, vitamin D is so essential for your bone health, immune function, and your mood regulation. I knew my vitamin D levels, and let me remind you, y'all, I did go get my levels tested to confirm what I was feeling. I did, again, have low iron, low vitamin D, and instead of taking synthetic over-the-counter meds, I did exactly what I just told you. For my iron levels, normal, and what I'm about to tell you for my vitamin D, normal. I took no synthetic anything, but I have heard and I've read a lot of articles that say African Americans have lower vitamin D than other ethnicities. So do your own research, come back, let me know. But I think that's true, and let me tell you why. If, like me, you work a 9 to 5, we wake up, okay? Some of us wake up before the sun, get in the car, we head to whatever company we work for, go into the building, which is covered as well. And then when you get off after your 8-hour shift or whatever shift you work, you get back in your car, you come back home, you park, and then, you know, like at what point in the day did your body get sun-kissed? Still in the system of getting up, going to work, coming back home, like my body did not get the vitamin D that it deserved. And I'm just kind of like, dang, that's why, girl, because you ain't even take time for self. Like vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, iron, like make sure that you know certain things that you can eat to make sure that you are still getting your daily intake of those vitamins and nutrients that you need so that you don't have any deficiencies like I did, because I ain't perfect. I had no idea. One thing that I did again was every day I would make sure I got at least an hour and a half of sunlight. And it was life-changing. I also eat a lot of mushrooms, y'all, like lion's mane, portobello, enoki, all the mushrooms. I eat them all, okay? So let's go on to point number 2. It's processed vegan food, right? Coming from eating meat and transitioning into not having it, I still kind of crave those things. Like I wasn't a big hot beef person. Love bacon. I loved bacon. If you are new to my channel, I always talk about reading the ingredients. First thing that's listed on these ingredient labels is what's predominantly in that food. I used to buy a brand that I won't speak of, but I used to love their meat. Very first thing listed was like pea protein or something like that. And it's just like, girl, you know how to, like, y'all, when I tell you walnuts, like literally walnuts, you soak the walnuts overnight, or if you want to like not do that, what I like to do is just boil the walnuts for like an hour straight to soften them up, make sure they're not crunchy. Walnuts, mushrooms, some onions, and like some peppers, y'all. I kid you not, it's like a mind thing. Like it really does taste like ground beef to me. So why am I going out buying all this synthetic stuff when I know a natural way to make it? I just wish that I knew these substitutes a long time ago. Being vegan, you have to plan ahead. You cannot hit the day of and think you just gonna, like, especially if you're in Atlanta. Like, Atlanta isn't LA. Atlanta isn't like Houston, Texas. Like, we don't really have a lot of vegan spots. So I have to now be like 2 to 3 days ahead of the game, because if I wake up and I'm like, dang, what I'm gonna eat, then it's kind of like I done already screwed myself over. Things that are marketed to vegans is just as harmful as meat. So I think I'm gonna take y'all to the store and show y'all exactly what I mean. So I really don't want y'all to feel like I'm flaking or I'm lying to y'all. So let me take y'all to the store and I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I mean. Like I always say, if you look at the ingredient list and it resembles a chemistry experiment more than a wholesome food option, just leave it on the shelf, y'all. We might think swapping our regular burger for vegan ground beef is a healthy upgrade, but let's take a closer look, y'all. Despite its plant-based label, vegan ground beef often hides a plethora of artificial ingredients and additives from natural flavors, and y'all know how I feel about natural flavors. When you see the term natural flavors, it can include up to 100 of different chemicals. These components, y'all, aren't really good for our body. Actually not as healthy as we think it is, so it's a no for me. have to be mindful of when we see things that have the term dextrose and it's labeled and marketed to us that it doesn't have sugar. When you see the term dextrose, y'all, that is literally a type of sugar that is snuck into a lot of our foods because it boosts the flavor. But what we don't realize is that it contributes to unwanted spikes in our blood sugar. And that's a big, big no-no. Like, we wonder why we have high blood pressure and things, and then we don't tap into the ingredient. And that is what I'm realizing now at this point in my life. I'm starting to embrace whole plant foods, things like fruit, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes. I'm just getting back to source. All right, y'all, so we are back, and I hope that y'all enjoyed that segment. Just let me know in the comments. But my third point, and then I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. What I wish I knew, right, before I cut meat out of my diet, and why I feel like going vegan doesn't always mean healthy. Like, you gotta be on your grind, okay? You gotta stay ahead of the game, baby. And it's not hard. You just gotta properly plan. And that goes into my third point, food planning. You literally have to plan in order to stay afloat. If you don't plan, you could be driving down the street and Popeyes hit your damn nostrils, okay? You could be like, nah, you know fast food is on every single corner. You could be driving and be like, dang, you know what? McDonald's fries won't be bad, all right? It start playing mind games with you. So it has to be the same, like plan maybe 2 days in advance to keep it fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like every 2 days, right? So that's what I do. Me personally, I will, on a Sunday, think of my juice recipes for the week. Maybe think of my smoothies for the week. Or think like, hey, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I could probably make like a homemade veggie pizza. Or Tuesday and Thursday, I might want to do Taco Tuesday. And then Thursday, I might want to just do like a little bowl or a salad bowl or something like that. Just keep it fun, keep it spicy. Make sure that you are following like-minded people when you are on this journey, because people will judge you for something. People will literally judge you and make fun of you for eating healthy. Let me tell y'all about my experience, and this is getting sidetracked, and I'm actually gonna give y'all a bonus for number 4 of what I wish I knew, right? People will literally make fun of you for taking your health serious, right? I remember I used to be a lot thicker, or thick, because I ain't thick now, but I used to be a lot thicker. And people would say, dang, Constance, you look sick. Or dang, Constance, if eating healthy like that, I don't want to do it. And it's like, now those same people in my DM, those same people texting me, calling me like, hey, I don't feel well. Hey, I keep getting sick. What are you doing? Never make fun of the people that you might reach back and ask for help. Never do that. It's kind of taboo, and it's crazy that people will see you drinking a juice or see you drinking herbs or see you eating a salad or healthy or anything, and they'll be like, oh, you on a diet? Like, no, this is a lifestyle. This is how we all should be eating. And that goes into my bonus point, number 4. Like, why y'all ain't tell me about fiber? When I say I have these conversations with my friends, okay? And meat really ain't got no type of fiber in it at all. But I wish I knew back then that I need to uptake my fiber, because let me tell y'all, the conversation, me and my circle, and it ain't even a full circle, it's like we have those conversations about our digestive system. And not even getting too personal into the conversations that we have. The standard American diet, right? We grew up, I know some people still do it now. They eat 5 times a day. It was taught to eat 3 times a day and then 2 snacks. You would eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, 2 snacks, right? If you're eating that much and you're not pooping that much, where is it going? Right? You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, that was never the right way. Like, I will honestly say this, and people think I'm crazy. When you start eating a little bit healthier, you are satisfied and you realize that your body has a lot of nutrients And so you're not as hungry. Like, you're literally satisfied. I eat maybe one time a day and I'm completely satisfied. I'm not like starving, you know? So yeah, I will just say look up the daily fiber intake and make sure that you are meeting that. Fiber, things that are heavy in fiber are, again, your dark leafy greens. You know, we should be going to the bathroom just as much as we eat. If you eat, when you eat, you should be going to the bathroom maybe an hour, between an hour and 3 hours later of eating. That's having the proper digestion. If you're not, maybe you can just pull back and see what you're doing wrong and see how you can increase your fiber intake, right? Without having these synthetic things. Like, I used to do that. I used to be synthetic down with the fiber. But now, again, we're properly learning. There are so many more, y'all. Like, I'm learning as I grow, for real. And yeah, that was it, y'all. I don't know why I'm turning this way. I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I will catch you guys next week. If you made it this far, because you know the attention span, if you made it this far, please drop your favorite emoji in the comments, your favorite fruit emoji in the comments. I will do it first. I'll probably drop some grapes or a watermelon because it is watermelon season. Seeded watermelon season. Y'all know how I feel about watermelon. So again, y'all, don't forget to keep it green. I will catch you guys next week. Bye.